Well, let me start over with the microphone turned on this time. Since you all have been watching me talk for a while, I'll trim off the first 3 minutes when I get later. So to re-update everybody, I'm 2 hours short of the end of my second day. I am hungry enough now that I could eat my keyboard, and which was today was especially difficult because the second day after you start a fast is always the worst. Even if you just start going low carb, it's always the worst. I had a considerable amount of leftover pork shoulder when I ended my last eating day on Saturday, and I am cutting up portions of that and warming it up and chopping it up and giving it to my dog mixed in his food. So he's getting spoiled this week off of my leftovers that I would have been happy to eat if not for doing this fast. But I'm determined to make it to 40 days. I'm very excited about the results, what the results are going to look like. That's got me very excited, not just the physical results, but the spiritual results. That's what I'm most excited about there is the spiritual results, because part of fasting is to give up our will to God's will. And that's what my purpose is here. But Jesus even expects us to fast. We're told, as it's written in Mark 6:16, moreover, when you fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear to men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. So when you're fasting, or in some cases pretending to fast, when you walk around looking all, oh, I'm being tormented so from my fasting, give me attention and pat me on the back. If you're trying to get attention by looking like you're suffering so much when you fast, that's all attention you're going to get. We are expected to fast in private. And of course, I get it. I'm streaming the results of my fasting online, but it's not so you can give me attention and feel sorry for me. I am doing it to bring attention to the fact, the benefit of fasting and what it does for us. So I expect that I'll see significant changes. Of course, day by day, they won't be drastic, but I think they do become more drastic later. As was pointed out in one video I watched a few months back, that the most significant benefits aren't seen until the 15th day. So I'm really looking forward to that because, I want to see what this does. And I probably will make a regular monthly task of fasting, not for June and July, of course, because I've already started that. And I might even skip August and wait till September for my next one after going 40 days. But the physical benefits alone are worth taking the time to fast. Now, talking about my how I feel today, I am slightly lightheaded, not a lot. I have a very, very faint headache. I think some of that may be because of dehydration. I've had what I'm doing now is I actually drink out of a canning jar, a 24-ounce canning jar, Atlas canning jar. And I do that because, well, I grew up in the country and we drink out of jars sometime. But that and being as 24 ounces, I can keep track easily of how much water I'm consuming. I've had 3 jars today so far, and my goal is to have 5 jars. I meant to bring it in with me before I started my stream, but 5 jars is 120 ounces. That's 8 ounces short of a gallon of water a day. That should be sufficient to help keep my kidney cleaned out from the toxins that are being released as the fat is burned. And there won't be a lot of fat burned in the first 2 days. I mean, little, if any. There might be a little bit. I was already low carb, so I probably didn't have a lot of glycogen left in my system. Glycogen is that the backup storage of energy before it's converted to glucose, and your body burns that for energy. So usually by the third day, people will go into what's called ketosis. And ketosis is a protein that your body burns when it burns fat. And you can actually measure that if you're in ketosis or not by getting some keto sticks or, ketos. They're measured little sticks that you urinate on, and it changes color to show you how far into ketosis you are. You can pick those up just about at any place that has a pharmacy or pharmacy supplies. It's commonly found in the diabetic supplies. But it's a good means of telling if you're in ketosis, how far you're in ketosis, and it lets you know that you are. It's a good measure for measuring the fact that you are burning fat. So I'm a little lightheaded today. I could easily go back to sleep right now, so I'll probably be going to bed earlier tonight. I expect tomorrow, by the time I wake up tomorrow, that's going to be wake up time is almost halfway through the third day. I expect that I shouldn't feel quite as hungry. If not tomorrow, then definitely by Wednesday, I should not feel as hungry or hungry at all. As I've never gotten to that point in a fast yet. Like I said before, I did fast for 6 days once, but I was still consuming coffee with heavy cream in it. And I think that kept me from getting to that state where I wouldn't feel hungry. Others that I have talked to who have fasted longer, including one friend of mine well, I won't say where she is, but she went 39 days, and she did say that she was not hungry for most of that time, starting in about 3 days. So I'm going to try it and see how it goes, and I'll keep you updated. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. If you have any questions at all, let me know, and we'll see where this goes. Y'all have a great evening, and I'll catch you tomorrow for day 3. Take care.